Spring is here and love is in the air. All romance starts with a gesture, laugh, or flirt of some kind. But what ignites the flame?
Look at her eyes. I love the new feeling.
She looks back at you once, she might see you, but when she looks at you 2 times, then you know you might have a chance.
But all Europeans aren't the same, so which ones are the best at flirting?
I think the Spaniards. They're happy to approach other people. They're affectionate, friendly, open. It's the Italians.
I think the English are the best. If I was going to say worst, let's go for, I think, Germans maybe.
The Germans aren't the best, but why is that? Couples counselor Birgit Feist says it comes down to the German character.
German culture focuses on solving problems. We're not used to getting compliments, either at work or personally. So men are a bit afraid to flirt. But men and women need to be more daring. Women shouldn't be afraid to smile at men.
For those who have trouble flirting, Emmanuel Abbott can help. The so-called date doctor says geography influences how people flirt.
In my experience, people in the north are a little more brusque, like the wind in the north, which blows cooler.
So we headed to cool London to hear how the Brits are when it comes to flirting.
What do you mean by flirting?
Probably, I don't know, we're a bit more shy, reserved, generally more British, so perhaps not as good at flirting.
The worst? Well, British men. Sorry, guys.
And what does the date doctor have to say about southern European countries?
I love it in southern countries where you get compliments even as a man. So of course I'd say that's where flirting is most enjoyable.
The Spanish are generally known for their warmth, and the idea of a big white wedding with all the trappings is still the dream of most Spanish girls. But how does the first contact begin?
You look at him, he looks at you, smiles back, and you go from there. The way I see it, looks aren't as important as how you sell yourself and approach other people.
The conventional thing to say is, "Hello, how are you?" But you could ask duck or penguin. If she says duck, you ask why duck. So you start a conversation, and in the end, you've got her telephone number, and you can make a date.
We headed on to Paris, the city of love. We imagined romance and flirting come easy to the French with their poetic, seductive language and direct approach to love. But a recent study says something else. When it comes to relationships, the French, of all people, rely heavily on the internet and flirt apps, although many of them won't admit it.
Most French men still hit on women directly. This internet stuff isn't so important in this respect.
But date Dr. Emmanuel says the French are increasingly becoming couch potatoes.
Statistics show that more and more French couples get to know each other through the internet. It's become a habit. That means if you don't have any luck getting to know someone by going out, then you have to turn to the internet, and that's accepted.
The date doctor says flirting goes beyond cultural borders and follows universal patterns. So what are the do's and don'ts?
Don'ts. What I should never do. Don't talk about earlier partners or relationships. Really bad idea. That sends the mood south immediately. The other person will start comparing. Another don't, illnesses. No one wants to know how long you were sick and why. You're not talking to your doctor, you're on a date. Have a little courage, keep going. Something's still possible.
As the long, cold winter gives way to a new season, the time is definitely ripe for love.